in the red. Ooh. Benji Silva does not play around with that collar tie. My goodness. Guy AT&T, I mean, he just reached out and touched somebody. For corny jokes, right? I mean, I went on that one, didn't I? All right. Look at Benji. Man, Benji's a roughhouser. What is this? All right, round and round we go. Let's just take this thing to the ground. Benji Silva on bottom, Smith on top. I don't know if Smith's the guy that's going to let himself just be roughhoused, by the way. This guy could take care of himself. Black belt coming to us from the great state of Washington. That's Adam Smith. He is on top. Benji Silva on bottom, a black belt. Teammates with the champ, Mason Fowler. Boy, Benji is using a lot of energy, man. Can Benji hold up? This is one heck of a pace. Benji Silva is putting on a pace. Adam Smith is laying back just a little bit, but I think that's due to strategy. I think he knows, hey, there's some real nervous energy getting burned here by my opponent. Let him burn it. Silva on bottom, Smith on top. I got to give Smith an A+ so far for strategy. Silva really came out on fire. And Smith just let him use some of that pace. Well, keeping a good base himself, keeping himself protected, taking a couple of deep breaths, and you are seeing it is changing. It's slowing just a little bit. So perhaps Smith's strategy was correct. Silva speaking to the referee, there is nothing that can be done, to my knowledge, by the referee in terms of a lack of action call. Take MMA by example. If there isn't activity, and that could be anywhere, top, bottom, up against the fence, the referee can break you, force a restart. There is nothing like that under the unified rules of grappling. Smith still on top here, keeping a good base. You'll notice what Benji is doing from the bottom, pushing on the chin. He's just looking for some separation. Now, right now is where Benji might bring a knee inside. He might look for a sweep. What surprised me is Benji is getting, when Benji's pushing on the chin, he's looking for a reaction. The reaction is that of space. Benji pushes on the chin, he gets the reaction he's looking for, meaning he gets the space, but he didn't do anything with it. That surprised me. I don't know what else he could have been hoping to look for. Coming under the chin and pushing an opponent straight up. All right, to their feet they go. Oh, Benji's still got plenty of energy left in him. Told you guys he might have slowed down. Yeah, he might have slowed down, but he's not slowing down. There's a big difference. All right, we got a poke to the eye. Benji's going to get to regroup. Silva is going to get to recover. Referee has called for the doctor. And, you know, I don't see as many eye pokes in grappling, guys, I must tell you. Even though it may make more sense to see them in grappling than it does in MMA, I see more in MMA. And this is a situation where the doctor is now going to take a look at this. And this will be purely on the athlete. If Adam Smith tells us he cannot see, that's it. We trust him, and we do not blame him. If he tells us he can, we trust him. And he tells us he can. Referee Dave Hagan reminds Benji Silva, close those hands up, and the action resumes with 90 seconds to go in regulation. Benji Silva trying to take this back to the ground. Benji's getting bit. Now, Benji does have a leg lock opportunity here. He set that up with an armbar attempt. That armbar attack was a distraction. I love that sweep myself. I love what Benji just did. You think armbar, even at home it looks like armbar, but he drops down below the knee. Now the knee is engaged. Benji's going to have to stretch this a little bit here, but that knee is in play. This is going to be very problematic if Benji can get to the right position. Benji's choosing a little bit of everything instead of focusing on one. I don't think he's going to find this submission, but that knee, at least temporarily, was engaged. We are just at the 42nd remaining point, but as much speed and hustle and tenacity as these guys have, what was this, a headbutt? No call by the referee. I don't know what happened there exactly. I think I missed it. I think it was a clash of heads. Benji's on top now, though. Benji's looking to pass. Time's ticking down. Armbar could be an option if Benji can get his leg free so that he can swing it over. His leg is now free. I think he's going to swing for an armbar.
Out of those eyes.
15 seconds. There's no reason not to. Benji's thinking armbar if he can get this right angle on his hips. He's trying to sneak his hips out to the left. I think his time's ticking down. It's going to be too little too late if he does go for this. We are going to go into regulation. The EBI overtime protocol of the unified rules will begin with the tossing of a coin. Coin says Smith. Smith is distracted here, guys. I can see it on his face. That something is still bothering him. Smith is trying to push through it, but Smith is bothered right now. He's out of comfort. Either way, Smith on top. He's going to take the arm bar.
Lock my hand.
Yeah, wait a second. You got to lock your hands or you're not going to last 2 seconds here, Benji.
How do I get my hand under? You guys ready? Yeah. Go!
I do not believe that Benji Silva secured his own arm. He did not. Benji Silva did not start that position in as good of a position as the rules allow him to. The rules allow for both of these positions an opportunity of defense, and Benji Silva simply did not take it. Notice where Smith's arm is. See how that hand is inside? Yeah, no, Benji, you're wrong. That is legal. This is what you should have done.
Ready? Go!
Benji just learned something. He learned it the hard way, but Benji just learned something. And Smith gets the win. Yes, Benji's going to be upset with himself. The rules allowed for a much more protective starting posture.
Yeah, you headbutt too, big girl. Well, we'll see you again.
Oh, all right. Apparently, we're just getting things started. Kevin Keeney, will you please tell them this one is over?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission due to armbar at 2 seconds of the first round of overtime, Adam Smith.
Spokane Valley.